Hello, Steve Mills here. I've spent 25 years helping small businesses to improve the effectiveness of their sales and marketing. In that time, I've made literally millions upon millions of pounds of extra unforeseen income for my clients. Some of them have made tens of thousands, some of them hundreds of thousands, and some of them many, many millions. And one thing that's enabled me to do that is my ability and my dedication in learning my art. I consider myself to be a professional marketer, a professional salesperson, and a professional business advisor. And the word professional, I think, is a really important word to for everybody in business. People say, well, yeah, I'm a professional salesperson. I've been in sales for 30 years. Really? How much time have you spent learning your art, your craft, your profession? And if you're like many people in sales, many people in business, then the answer is that you've spent very little time, money, and effort, probably no money at all of your own, unless you run your own business, uh, basically invested in you. And we all know the biggest and the best investment that you could ever make is to invest in you. But not many people do. I've spent, without a doubt, over 20,000 hours learning from the best in the world. I took the idea from really being a young child that if I was going to learn something, I was going to find whoever was the best in the world and learn from them. So I never went to university. I didn't do a degree in marketing. I just saw, going and learning from, somebody who's on 70 grand a year as a lecturer in a university in marketing, not really the right people to learn from. I'd rather learn from somebody who's made multi millions of pounds from marketing than somebody who knows and understands the theory of it. So my question for you, my point being that is that, if you're going to be a professional, then you absolutely must. This is not a should, maybe, ought to, when I get time. You must invest in yourself. You must invest time. You must invest money. You must invest effort in at least keeping up to date with your world. If you're a landscape gardener, then do you know the latest techniques in landscape gardening? If you're a salesperson, do you know the latest ideas and how technology and new stuff's coming into the market? If you're in marketing, believe me, it's almost a full-time job keeping up to date with sales and marketing. There's new things on the market all the time. People and businesses releasing new stuff. Google's just released something called geofencing. And when I say just, that was like 8 or 9 months ago. And when I talk to people in marketing and in business, they've never even heard of it. And I'm even talking about, marketing, so-called marketing professionals. In my industry, the marketing advice, the sales advice, business growth advice industry, it's littered with people who've come from corporate world. They did a degree 20 years ago, and they call themselves marketing professionals, and they're simply not. They might know about marketing in Vodafone, but they know nothing about small business marketing. And they know even less about, modern marketing, digital marketing methods. So if you want to know more, if you want some help, there's 2 things you can do. One, you can book on my webinar. Give me a trial. I run a webinar. It's all about trying to help. I call it helping people before you get paid for it, so that you can prove, you can demonstrate. I can demonstrate to you my expertise in the webinar, and then you can make an educated decision as to whether you want more help from me or not. The other way of doing it is to book a one-to-one meeting with me. If you want to meet me on a one-to-one basis, or you want to book on the webinar, just go to my website, which is stevemills.co, that's .co, and get yourself signed up. And I look forward to speaking to you soon. Thanks very much for listening.